channel. I hope that everybody is doing well today. It's been a little bit since I've been on here, so Happy New Year first and foremost. It's 2026, which is pretty wild. Also, happy holidays, Merry Christmas, depending what you celebrate. I know that it's been very, very busy over here in the house, and the kids go back to school tomorrow, so hopefully things will start to settle down a bit and get back into some sort of normalcy and routine. All that to say though, even though we have technically been on holiday break here at the home, I have been very, very busy. I usually take these opportunities because my husband's a teacher, he's home for the holidays. I actually take the opportunity to try and get a lot of work done. Of course, not actually on the holidays, but it's 2 weeks off that the kids have and the husband has, so I usually take that time to really buckle down and get some work done. And I got a ton of work done and lots of updates to share with you guys. I have been very, very busy. So I think I touched on it a little bit on my last video, but first big thing that I need to announce is that I have officially finished my re-accreditation. Remember, I have to do that every year through the AANP. I have to submit all of my content, my study guides, my videos, all of the work that I put in for the Nurse Practitioner Boards Review courses. I have to submit to the AANP to get accredited. So I have finished everything that I needed to do, and it is officially re-accredited again. And this time actually it's worth 17 continuing education credits. 2.2 of those are pharmacology hours, so that's exciting. I have all of that finished, which feels like such a weight off of my shoulders. And so what happens is when I go back and I do all of that tedious work, right, to get reaccredited, of course too, I'm also going through the review course and I'm updating it. And so the entire course has been updated, some of which stays the same from previous courses because some guidelines remain the same, but there are some updates as well. Also, I did add a few different topics in there. So if you are studying, you should find everything you need there to pass your boards on your first attempt. So that's the big first thing to announce. Second thing that I really wanted to talk about was that I partnered with the company Brainscape. They are a super cool company that focuses on flashcards. That is their niche. They do tons of different topics, nursing. They even have, I think, different languages and law and all kinds of stuff. And they reached out to partner with me for content for nurse practitioners. And of course, I thought this was such a cool opportunity to collaborate on because they offered something that I do not offer, and we could work together. Well, it's really cool because Brainscape, like I said, they focus on flashcards. And as you're studying them, you basically rate how well you knew that information. It's like a smart system. It collects all of the data while you're going through and doing these flashcards and looks at your areas that you're strongest at and the areas that you're weakest at. And of course, it feeds you that content that you are weakest at more frequently so you can become confident and competent in it. So real quick, I'm going to just show you a little bit more about these FNP flashcards and what to expect. Okay, so first I'm going to read a little bit on the website here. So it says, research shows that flashcards are highly effective for mastering complex material by enhancing memory retention and active recall. Gain instant access to over 1,000 expertly crafted high-yield flashcards equipped with a smart spaced repetition system. These flashcards allow you to study efficiently and conveniently anytime, anywhere, all while tracking your progress. And now if you click get more info, it's going to take you and show you the different options. So you can do 1 month access, 3-month access, or 6-month access. And of course, with every increase there, you are saving a bit of money. And then here you can kind of get a sneak peek of the digital flashcards and what to expect. So when you would first get access to your set of flashcards, you can see here all of the different categories of cards. So again, it follows my review course. It's system-based. So you have musculoskeletal, endocrine, hematology, all kinds of things there. And then when you go into, say, your first deck, for example, here we do the musculoskeletal, the flashcard is to list risk factors for osteoporosis. And then after it shows you the answer, it's going to ask you to rate how well you knew the answer to that flashcard. And this is how it's collecting all of that data from you to see your strengths and weaknesses. And again, you can see as we go through, same thing. It's asking me different questions. I'm answering them, and then I'm rating how well I felt I knew that information. I'm kind of going through this a little bit quickly, but it'll give you at the end there a checkpoint and show you how much you've actually finished within that deck. And then, like I said, it collected all of that data, so when you go back through, it's going to continue to feed you the information that you need to work on the most. I created all of the content within the flashcards, and so it's really nice because it complements my FNP course really well. But when it comes down to the technology component, that is all Brainscape, and they do a really, really awesome job at it. But you can still find all of these resources on my website at www.thenewNP.com. So definitely go ahead and check those out if you're looking for another resource to help you study for your nurse practitioner boards exam. So we have the updated review course. We have the flashcards to supplement your studying. I also went in and I updated all of my dump sheets. And if you have been following along for any length of time, then really the dump sheets are kind of where my review course started. Back in 2020, I was studying for my FNP licensing exam. I was at home like the rest of the world, and I started creating these dump sheets to help not only myself study, but to help my fellow students study for the exam as well. And so the idea is that you have one page per system, and you try to pack it full of that need to know information. Of course, it's not going to be super in depth because it's one page, but it is very, very pertinent information. Okay. But it is that very, very pertinent, hot topic, buzzwords type of information that you're going to find on these dump sheets. And so I went through when I updated the review course, and I combed through all of those, and I updated those as well. So really, the Brittani Holsbeke NP review has had kind of like a total revamp. Lots of new information added, lots of memory tricks as well. That is another thing that I really like to take my time and create. And so I already had tons of memory tricks within my review course, but now there's even more because I love using them when I'm studying. I even still use them in practice. It's just things that never leave your brain once you come up with these kind of like quirky memory tricks. And so I did include more of those in the review course as well. Let's see, was there anything else I wanted to talk about? So you have the dump sheets, the Brainscape, the updated review course. That is it. Those are the three main updates. So if you are studying for your FNP licensing exam, I definitely recommend that you check it out. Again, everything is at www.thenewNP.com. You can also always reach out to me directly if you have any questions. It's npreview@thenewNP.com, and I'll make sure to have it up on the screen as well. But you can go ahead and email me directly if you have any specific questions. One of the biggest joys I have found in my nurse practitioner career has been helping other nurse practitioner students on their NP journey. So definitely feel free to reach out. But other than that, those are the big updates. I hope, like I said, wherever you are, you're doing really well. We're coming into the new year, so if new NP is on your vision board for 2026, hopefully I can help you get there. But all right, guys, other than that, I wish you guys nothing but the best. Don't forget to learn something new every day, and I will talk to you guys soon. Bye, guys.